Welcome back. In the city of Buffalo, when there is snow, residents want their streets plowed. And during the summer and spring, they want streets swept and cared for. But you must have a good fleet of vehicles to get the job done. And in the city of Buffalo, there is a new fleet manager. And James Cross joins me live in studio now. Thank you for joining us here on Channel 2 at 5:30.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate the time.
Tell me, how would you grade or assess the current fleet?
I really wouldn't put a grading system on the fleet. We have old but functioning vehicles, but our infrastructure with the mechanics and the garages do a great job of maintaining the vehicles. So I would say we have, opportunities for growth, but at this point, I wouldn't put any grades on anything. I would say that when it's time for us to do our job, we'll have the vehicles ready to do their job, and we do a great job of coordinating the vehicles when we need to repair them.
Help the people to understand, though, what vehicles we're talking about when it comes to fleet for the city of Buffalo.
Okay, we're talking about Department of Public Works, which takes care of, the plowing and the sanitation. We're talking about real estate. We're talking about parking enforcement. We're talking about Buffalo Police Department and Buffalo Fire Department. Any department that has a vehicle is what I'm in charge of.
No doubt during the winter, the fleet, the plows, right, they take a beating in the winter in Buffalo. Tell me about this pilot program that's going on that you're part of and what it's doing.
Okay. Well, I am doing something with Samsara. It's a company that deals with fleet management software. I basically am putting camera features in the vehicles, as well as a mother box, you could say, that controls everything. It plugs into the OBD. It basically tells the condition of the vehicle. It tells what's going on with the vehicle's motor. It also will give me information on idling, which will save with cost of gas, as well as being a good steward of the environment. We're paying attention to that with the idling program too. It also has preventative maintenance. It has a pre and post check. I mean, those are just a few of the features with it, but it's a great program as far as organizing the fleet into a centralized unit versus having, paperwork for everything. Everything's going to be centralized in the pilot, and anybody that has an account with the software will be able to see what's going on with their fleet, so they'll be able to, coordinate better routes for sanitation. Coordinate better routes when we're plowing the city to get rid of the snow. I mean, I'm super excited about this. This is something that I did when I was at AAA, and I'm bringing it to the city.
And residents should be excited about this?
Definitely. Anything that's going to help with the snow removal, garbage removal, coordinating the routes, anything that's going to help us, save money for the city, which is going to save the residents money. They should definitely be excited about it.
Interesting. Any new updates on a new Broadway Barns, a new garage for DPW?
I don't have any updates on that as of yet. As soon as I can get some information for you, I'd be happy to share it.
Tell me about electric vehicles. Is there any talk of a conversion for the city going in that route?
We have definitely talked about electric vehicles. That's something that I could see in the future. But right now, that's something that we're not working towards. It takes a bigger infrastructure as far as charging the vehicles. You got to have different charging ports in every district, so that's something that we are looking towards, and I'm definitely a part of that with different teammates that are in charge of, grants for EVs and getting different infrastructure grants for the EVs. I really believe that's something we're going to be working towards, but that's not something I'm concentrating on at this point. I'm concentrating on bringing this pilot to the fleet, bringing the software to the fleet, organizing the fleet so we're centralized, also evaluating the fleet so we can purchase new vehicles for the city so we can take care of our obligations.
We have about 30 seconds left. If you can tell me, when the eclipse happens, you have a role in that too, right?
I do. I am part of the task force. I'm basically going to help coordinate the vehicles for different areas, because we expect, a lot of people to come, people from this country, from other countries. There are people that really chase eclipses. So,
yeah.
This is going to be a really fun event, and I'm glad to say I'm helping, Tom Luby, our emergency manager, with coordinating the vehicles, and we're looking forward to seeing the eclipse.
Mr. Cross, thank you so much for joining us on the 5:30
I appreciate
today.
you.
It was nice having you.
It was nice having you.
Appreciate your insight.